Welcome back to Satisfactory. Hey, today we're going with a legendary filmscape mode. You'll let me know if it's terrible or if I should go back to the other way. Today we are going to start planning what's going on with the basic metals factory. I think I'm just gonna build it kind of across this cavern and use that cavern for the purposes of truck drop off and good old fashioned belt drop off of iron. Oh, I'm sorry I sound different today. It is actually January 29th and it's 5:51 a.m. Which normally doesn't bother me, but I'm moving. You know, I should probably do this last. Let's see if we can make some versatile frames. Or at least set it up. We're at 94 out of 1,000. Yeah, so I'm moving and it's just such a chore. I had banked a couple of videos so I could kind of focus on moving. And now I'm kind of in the place where I've set myself up to like, oh wow, I've gotten a bunch of days in a row. Now I have to sort of keep that up. So here we are. 12 steel for 2, so it's 1/6. So we need 6,000 steel. Oh geez. That's kind of a lot. I wonder if I have any actual steel beams over here. My desire to upgrade my coal line and my desire to make versatile frames are at odds with each other. I'm just going to take that back so I can get the steel back. We could get the expanded power grid knocked out by pulling that out. I wonder, where is the... Let's just turn this one in. Not worry too much more about it. Steel and frames. Man, everything that we're trying to do is the same resources. Like, steel and frames are very much in demand right now. Let's see if I can get... Well, we started to make some versatiles. The number's already going up. Maybe not as much as we would like, but it's as much as we're gonna get. I think I'm gonna... Oh boy. Come over here and see what's going on with this coal. So there's a decent amount of surplus already. But technically, I think there's a small piece of belt that we can upgrade to get even more coal going. Well, that was a miss. Save it at the last second, though. I definitely understand why people talk about forever homes, because that way you never have to move. Alright, let's see, what section here? Because there's just a lot of coal in here. Yeah, so there's a backup somewhere in here. Right there. Oh wow, that was literally the only part that I needed to upgrade. That was a nice to have. It's not even required. Okay. That definitely upgrades the amount of coal that we're moving. And it leaves us with some room to overclock if we get to the point where we need to do that. Which we will once we start overclocking the coal because we don't have enough power. That will happen. It will be overclocked. But right now we're doing okay, and that power is straight and steady. So I think it's fair to say that we upgraded the coal line. We'll come back to making some more versatile near the end of the video. Okay, so we're here now. I mean, the only thing I could possibly want out of this coal is the coal itself. I don't think I want that though. Let's go ahead and look at maybe grabbing some concrete and start putting down the foundation for our starter factory. Our metals factory. I don't know if it's going to be a starter factory. I think we've already built the starter factory by way of not spaghetti. Normally I try to leave a space. Oh, perfect. So, where do we want to put this thing? I kind of think over here, across this, and then we'd have effectively a basement where we could load up. See, the interesting thing is we could also put a road down there. If we play our cards right. And bring in some coal from some distance. Some iron from some distance. Of course, transversing this is going to be difficult if we choose to stay on grid. If I make that the corner, then we're going to have not part of it problems. I definitely don't want to be in a situation where we can't move or build or make a rounded corner because we decided to leave the stone in place. Okay, and I should leave at least one for walking. Uh-oh. Well, see, I'm actually glad we did this now. Found this out now. What damaged me? Oh. Good old-fashioned looking up and falling damaged me. It looks like the moth or stingray or whatever is actually gonna be in the way if we build there. So that's a problem. Did I get a coffee cup yet? They changed the sound of the sword. Oh no, that's just the change the sound of you hitting something with the sword. That's not taking damage. I'm starting to worry that this exact location is going to be a bad place for this build. Might have to move down the gorge a little bit. I think this is far enough behind where we could start something like this. Let's see, 4 by 4, so that's 8. That's a 4. I'm looking around for the flyer. Am I getting stalked? I saw it in the background, don't worry. I really hope you turn. That's right on the edge. I'm gonna give myself room one more block. Oh, and the worst thing moving within YouTube studios. Oh, they gave you a corner road barrier now. Interesting. Having to move a YouTube studio is the worst because you don't realize, you think, oh yeah, I'll just move it. So many cords and cables and little bits and bobs, power supplies. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Two, 3, 4. Hopefully that's one too many. 1, 2, 3, 4. It is. Customizer 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Perfect. Oh boy. Speaking of moving, this is a different mouse than I'm usually using, so I'm a little more twitchy. I apologize for that. I am trying to keep my no deaths for one episode record intact here, so definitely not trying to die. I should build a ladder over here, but I think I'm gonna almost fall. Holy moly. Maybe I do need a ladder. And now I'm worried there's not enough room in the basement to do all the crazy machinations I want to do. But, you know, if I did a... like, we could go 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And that could serve to extend the base kind of on the corner, making this the virtual front. If I did that, I could do something design-wise here. To sort of illustrate the fact that this is the front. And that would give me another reason I could also come down and then jut out and claim a few more tiles. This is going to be a heck of a ladder. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. Well, so much for that.
A picture of this event has been sent to the Fixit head office to reside on its Hall of Lame.
You know, and that's probably fair. I'm gonna blame that on not having enough sleep. Which, of course, is still my fault, because I should have gotten more sleep. Or I should have stayed up late last night and made this video. So, you know, 0 episodes since our last accident type situation. I used to have the ability to grab the ladders in midair a lot better than I do now. For some reason, my midair grabbing level has dropped significantly. And technically, this doesn't have to be the end all be all, right? Though it probably will end up being the exact location that I start the build from. All right, we've got the guy coming in. Let's put up some wall. Just want to make sure you're not going to fly into this. Actually, it would be kind of cool if it looked like he was turning away from our building. I'd love to have a no-clip experience here. Plenty of room. All right, let's see if we've got the basic foundation planned. Obviously, there's a lot more going into that. We need to allow for the input of a ton, and then we probably need to then also allow for multiple inputs, multiple outputs. I'll probably have to end up building a trucking station to go with that, but we're going to do all of that later. Right now, let's see if we can figure out the last two holes associated with our blueprint plan here. Not being able to hover or fly is painful. Which direction did I set this up? It's been a while since I've looked at this, actually. Going up. Looks like all of the going down stuff has been taken care of. The more I try to jump, the lower I end up. I was worried I was gonna fall again. Okay. 2 outputs. I'm guessing these are the 2 outputs we're looking for. I'm suddenly not exactly sure which way I want to go with this. All that, and I don't have any iron plates. Absolutely painful. I'm sure I've got some close by. I think my new mouse cord is a little hot. Oh, sadness. I don't know if I can make this jump. Okay, that worked. Oh, we're overlapping the outer portion of the blueprint designer. I don't trust that. Now let's see if we can get this output merged into here. It's going to be an expensive build. Each click is going to be just tons and tons of resources that I probably don't have easy access to. I don't like the way that's sitting, but I guess it's right. Now I'm just thinking I probably haven't powered any of this. Which one of these am I building? Pretty sure it's this one. You know what? We should probably save this. Let's save this before we run into anything crazy. And I was going to do a truck station, but I think I'll do that later. It's possible all we have to do now is power this thing. I'm trying to think, when it comes to actually connecting the power, ooh, this is going to be tough. If I build this all the way out, where we have, 4 of these, there really is no door. Like that last one is basically going to seal it in. How do we connect the power on that last one? And does power auto connect? That's the other question. I think I'm getting a little too happy about auto connections. Okay, something like that I think is a good starting point. I do think we only had 3 machines up here. And down here is going to be an absolute mess. I mean, if this power auto connects, it's going to over connect at this point, but that's fine. What is it going to cost me? A wire? I'm not anticipating the auto connect working for the wire though. Now we just got to find where I put that thing. Oh wait, I'm one level higher than I should be. Down here is going to be significantly more power connections. Where does this... I mean, it seems like it's all connected. I guess we're done there. We'll see. $480 copper sheets. I should probably be able to get 480 copper sheets together. Actually, I should probably not build 2 of these. My instinct is to try to test the connections. I've got all the quartz I could possibly use for a very, very long time. Rebuilding that for the screws is going to be an absolute nightmare. What am I over here for? We have exactly half of what we need. Yeah, we'll just build the one. Copper sheets, I put them in somewhere around here. Or did I? That's right, on the side over here. It's all coming back to me. It looks like... Oof, I don't know. And we had copper sheets right there. I wonder... It would be kind of nice to build 2 of these. If I'm totally honest. Let's see if we've got the crafting bench available. We can bang out 140 of these, but I won't have you watch me do that. Give me a quick pause and I'll be right back as soon as they're all built. Okay, I'm not sure what's happening. I was crafting away and then crashed 2 times trying to craft these, so I'm just gonna do it in an automatic fashion. I'm gonna take that as a sign, a warning, a suggestion that we should just go ahead and automate that process as much as possible right away. Obviously, temporary ladder here. This whole foundation bridge is probably temporary as well. I know I could nudge, but sometimes you just want to put it in the right place. It's gonna be kind of tough to get this to be under. If I put a couple of ramps down, should be enough. This is going to be one long ramp. Ooh, of course, now getting rid of this bridge means getting rid of our power supply. Might have to design this in. Surface too uneven. That should have that little bit of this neon tower fully connected power-wise. I should be able to tell if they're all good to go by the fact that they're all beaming yellow. So at the very least, we could say we've got the power where it needs to be. It looks like we've got all the power connected. Yep, I think that's about right. So we shall see. Now connecting all of this is going to be interesting, but it shouldn't be too bad actually. Why didn't I get credit for my neon double wide bank? Oh, oh no. I put the blank on my to-do list. Yeah, we need a bunch of other stuff. Actually, it's not too bad though. And the steel beams are probably going to be a deal breaker. We'll come back to it in the next episode. Actually, technically everything I need is on the blueprint designer right now. Save it just to be super safe, and then we'll clear it. And then we'll take everything out of it. And that literally is everything we need for one more click of that. I'm thinking 9 or so. Blueprints, neon double, auto connect. See, somehow I knew I wouldn't really get to benefit from the auto connectness of it all. Yeah, I asked it for it to auto connect, but no such luck. I don't think they had weirdos like me with vertical connections in mind. I really would have appreciated it though, I have to tell you. The problem with this design is you really can't use it until it's done, or until one tower is done. Okay, let's call it there. The only other thing that we want to consider is connecting power, but that's easy because that's just connecting that to that. And those are all yellow now as well. So the hardest part about this thing now is going to be getting all of this iron ore in here. But we really can't do that until we get a bunch of resources together. That's going to be the hard part. Let's call it there. We're over an hour and it's 7 o'clock. This video is due in 2 hours. I don't think I'm going to be able to get it done in time, but we'll see. Let me know what you think. Make sure that my audio quality is about where it needs to be. Let me know if the widescreen is good or bad. And then we'll say thanks for hanging out. I do appreciate it. We'll see you next time.